Welcome back to StabbyQuest. We hope you enjoyed the first episode, and we're very happy you've come back for more. At the time of this recording, we have surpassed 200 downloads in 1 week. Thank you everyone for the support. This is amazing. Please send us a message on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at StabbyQuest, and let us know what you think. Who are you enjoying the most? What do you like about the campaign so far? In this episode, the party does see combat for the first time. In fact, we return to our heroes just as they strode upon a seemingly innocuous pile of gold-flecked ore, which grew into a towering earth elemental before their eyes. And as every party finds out, sometimes the loadout you bring is not the loadout you want. For anyone who is taking notes out there, don't. I messed up all kinds of things in this episode. I made the party roll range attack rolls on spells that only have saves. I messed up attacks of opportunity. I let them take short rests in unusual places. And I don't really enforce difficult terrain, just to name a few. Until we get the hang of referring to each other by character name, here are the players again introducing themselves and their characters.
Hey, my name is Brandon, and I will be playing Callus, the Dwarf Paladin.
Hi there, my name is Judd. I will be playing the role of the handsome half-elf shaman known as Tot, with his trusty raven familiar, Cosmo.
My name is Sarah, and my character is Sarahwyn, the dusk elf rogue.
Hi, I'm Connor, and I will be playing the role of Tartarus, the two-handed fighter.
I'm Chad, and I'll be playing Chester Williams Jr., also referred to as Pubby by people who don't like him.
And another reminder, Sarahwyn does make her way to Sandpoint in the near future, but she doesn't meet up with the gang just yet. And now let us step back into Galarian, into the Deadly Mine, as our heroes have just been told they need to roll initiative.
This is where your weird rock outlines totally would have helped.
Callus is a 14.
14?
I got a 23.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
Okay.
Pubby is a 9.
Tot with the 8.
You got an 8 total?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. New dice time.
Yeah, right.
Tartarus, what are you going to do?
I'm going to draw my weapon. I'm going to attack.
Okay.
What's your weapon? What do you look like?
2H, the biggest 2H greatsword you've ever seen in your life.
Nice.
Shiny, silvery, sharp. It's going to be great against rock. So,
Ting!
So the first thing you need to do is roll, and the roll is to determine if you hit or not. And if you hit on whatever your weapon... So you actually, if you roll a 19 or 20, that's a critical threat.
and then I get to roll the 20-sided dice again.
A second time. But if you don't hit a 19 or 20, then you just roll damage.
That makes sense. Okay. So I'll roll 17.
So now, is that including your... was that the natural roll?
That was the first roll. Yeah, the like with the 20.
Okay, and then you have to add your bonus, your attack bonus, which for you, if you're doing a melee attack, is +4. That's in like the fourth section down on your character sheet.
So it would have been a 21.
So it's a 21, and that's good because that's a hit. So now you roll damage.
Okay. So 4 and 5. So 9 plus 4 would be 13.
That was a substantial hit, and you can see like the earth elemental rear back and kind of make, well, sort of like an annoying rumble or an annoyed rumble.
Aggravated, yeah, pissed off.
Okay, and now it is the monster's turn, and he is very unhappy with what you've done. So, and you're really close to him, so he's going to just swing back at you. Okay, so he rolled a 16. Is that enough to hit you?
That's exactly what my total is.
Oh, it is? Okay, so that when that happens, it's the attacker. The attacker wins. So he hits you. And his damage is
instant death.
It's a lot. Hold on a second here. And addition. Okay, he hits you for 6 points of damage.
For my HP?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so that's that. Next is Callus.
I want to... Well, I'd like to position myself between the monster and as many other party members as I can, first of all.
So, you run up, and you're in between the monster right now.
Cool. And I yell over to... I'm sorry, I forgot. What's the two-hander's name? I'm sorry.
Tartarus.
Tartarus, all right. And I yell over to Tartarus to stay behind me. And
because I just got my ass kicked.
Well, and also I have a shield, and I'm like really armored up and stuff. And so then I want to attack it with my flail.
Okay.
So D20 plus total attack bonus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 11.
Okay, yeah. So you go in for the swing, and he just kind of like shifts his body and rebuilds it sort of on the other end out of the way. And as the flail goes by, then he moves it back.
Balls.
Yep. Okay. Puppy, you're up.
Okay. How far away from this thing am I? How big is this room?
The room isn't super big. It's probably like 30 foot in total. About 6 feet to 8 feet in, I would say, is where like the rubble was coming down. Maybe 10 feet. And then the monster is in the rubble. Brandon is now directly in front of the monster. Connor is directly behind him, and you guys are probably like 5 to 10 feet behind that. So the monster's probably 15, 20 feet away from you tops.
Okay. So I'm going to back up slightly.
Okay.
And I'm like as far away as I can be, basically, and cast Acid Splash.
Okay.
Directly towards him, which is, well, I guess we'll roll and see if I hit him first. And then,
well, right now, are you in a line, like in sort of in a direct linear line is monster, Brandon, Connor, back to where you guys are standing? Is this an attack that attacks like in a straight line?
You fire a small orb of acid at the target.
How tall is the elemental? It could be like at the head.
Oh yeah, you could definitely hit it. I mean, if it was some things leave like a trail of fire on the ground or like a trail of acid, or they fire like in a row. But I think for something like this, we could say, okay, you can either aim above them or hit it like. Not to mention, Brandon is pretty short. He's like 4.5 feet tops. So by the time you could probably hit the elemental in its upper part of its body, even if you dashed a little bit to the left or the right.
So I just do a natural D20 roll to see if I hit him. Is that right?
Yep.
15 was the natural roll.
Okay, and plus modifiers?
I rolled a 15, and then I have a plus one ranged bonus.
You just barely hit him, but it connects.
Okay. So that means I have a question, because it says I do 1d3 points of acid damage, but I don't seem to have a die that only has 3 numbers on it. So if I roll an even number, I'll just divide it by 2. If I roll an odd number, I'll re-roll. Okay, so I rolled a 2, so it's 1. So I did 1 point of damage. Of acid damage.
Okay. It didn't look like that did very much to him. But it's still sort of like dripping on him. Does it last?
It just lasts till the end of the round.
Okay.
The acid disappears after 1 round.
Okay. All right.
So it's my turn, I guess. I am going to... So knowing that I wasn't, I guess, prepared for today in terms of fighting a rock elemental, I am going to cast Resistance, which is a level 0 spell. This will imbue the subject with magical energy that protects it from harm, granting a +1 resistance bonus on saves. And I guess I'm going to cast it on probably Tartarus, because he just took a big hit. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, what was the spell again?
It's called Resistance.
It doesn't have any damage reduction. All it actually does is, so if, for instance, if Connor got hit by the earth elemental, and the earth elemental's attack did damage with magic. I'm sorry, with not magic, but like poison damage.
Yeah.
He would have basically a +1 resistance to like shake off the poison.
Oh, okay. So this is futile.
Probably for this.
Okay. I want to cast Burning Hands on the elemental.
Okay.
So this is a cone of searing flame that shoots from my fingertips with a 1d4 points of damage, fire damage to any creature in the affected area. Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to assume you're moving out of the way so you don't roast Brandon, who's standing directly in front of him, and Connor also. So you're aiming the spell like over to the side, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 13, and that's not going to do it. I don't know. Maybe I hope so.
You're like, son of a bitch.
The last person that hit him just hit him with a 16. So if you rolled a 13,
yeah,
and you got +1 to ranged, that's 14.
Yeah,
which is not 16. So you did not hit him.
So like smoke came out of my fingers. Like what happened?
I think. Oh, all right. So basically, if you launch the spell and you, for whatever reason, you got your hands mixed up, and so it came out of the hand that you had pointed to the sky instead of the hand you had pointed at the monster, and it just like kind of roasted the ceiling a little bit, and now it smells like burnt moss.
Oh, great.
You know.
Right. So if I'm allowed to, what I want to do is use my Touch of Destiny skill to buff Brandon's character +1.
Okay.
On his attack roll.
Ooh.
It's
So
only
touch
+1, but
okay, +1 insight bonus on attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws for 1 round. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so for this, oh wait a second. That is a standard action, which means that would have to be done during your turn.
okay.
So that is a great idea for the next time around, though.
If you survive.
Yeah.
If you survive, Tartarus. Okay, top of the order. Tartarus, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go for an attack again and see what I can do to try to finish this thing off.
Okay.
I'm pretty weakened, but, I'll go for it.
What's your base HP?
9.
And you lost 6, so you're at 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have healed him.
That's what I'm saying. That hit was like the worst thing that could. Actually, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sidestep here. I'm gonna get beside the monster, like out of its vision, basically. So I'm gonna kind of be like next to him. I'm not gonna attack.
Are you gonna try to flank it?
Kind of, yeah. I just want to get out of its immediate vision because I need to not get hit.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just say I'll flank it, basically. So I'll just go behind it.
Okay, so you can move behind it. I suppose he's sort of preoccupied with...
burnt moss smell?
Oh yeah, maybe he's preoccupied with how much it stinks in here now. And so he doesn't notice you move around him.
Yeah, because Brandon's in front, so that'll be my turn.
That's a move action, so you can attack and you can talk. During a free
Right,
action is usually like speech or whatever, like readying a weapon, speech, and it's sort of assumed you can just yell around.
Okay. I'll yell out, "I'm gonna get behind him," and then I'll do a roll.
Okay.
And we hope the elemental can't speak common. Or whatever
I'm looking that up right now, actually, to see if it does actually speak any languages.
Your character never walks. He permanently somersaults everywhere he has to go.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like a forward link roll in most
It's like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, quick dash roll.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way this rock elemental can speak common.
I know, I don't think he can.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna roll. All right, so see if I attack him. 19.
19 hits.
actually, that was just my base roll, and then that's okay. So that hits. So then, if I got a 19 for critical, do I roll again?
So here's the thing: elementals, particularly earth elementals, are immune to critical hits.
Okay, that makes sense. So just roll for damage now.
Yep. Now, and there's no bonus on this because they're also immune to flanking.
Oh, awesome.
Now that might have come out more fun in like a natural, like, oh, it didn't really work the way you thought it did.
Yeah, I go to flank him, and it's like still hitting rock with the sword.
A new rock face like just comes out of his back, like in
he's like,
Total Recall.
Hey, idiot!
But
all right,
opposite.
So I got 10 plus 4, so I did it 14 damage.
Okay, so he really rears back this time, or forward. So now, Brandon, you might be a little bit worried that this rock elemental is now towering over you. It looks like he's about to fall over, and then basically just before he does, he kind of rights himself and comes back. He looks really pissed. And now it's his turn, and he is going to reach down and try to smash Brandon with an overhead slam. And so, Brandon, what is your AC?
What did he attack?
He attacked you.
What was his number? I want to know first. I died.
Wait a second. No, well...
17. It's 17. My AC is 17.
Your AC is 17?
That's right.
You know, I have your character sheet. I could just
I'm
look
not lying,
at this.
dude. I'm not lying.
I believe you.
There.
Okay. All right.
It's like, you're lying.
Nope.
He rolled an 11. Well, you rolled a 10 and he gets +1. So he missed. So you just managed to like duck out of the way or sidestep the attack. And now it's your turn.
I'm going to flail him.
Okay.
12 plus 3, so 15 to hit.
Okay.
Which I believe
15
does not
total?
do it, right? Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
So you go to swing on this, like maybe his hand was still there, and you sidestepped and came with an overhead flail, and he managed to just like rock shift and meld his way out of the way just in time.
All right.
Gosh darn it.
Oh,
Right.
sorry. Can I do a free action? Sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to like slam like I know like a flail doesn't have like a metal edge, but like the wooden handle part of it. I just want to like bash it against my shield to like try to keep his attention.
Okay.
Oh, that was smart.
It seems to be sort of facing you. Bubby, it's your turn.
Touch of Destiny, you said, was a standard action?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to use Touch of Destiny on...
Okay.
What's Brandon's character's name again?
Callus. So what's that? That gives me +1 for the next round?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, +1 on attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws for 1 round.
Sweet. I'm like, why are you running up and touching me, you weirdo?
So basically, Brandon, from out of nowhere, you just feel like this sort of wavering hand over your shoulder and then land on you for a second, and you feel slightly empowered, but you're not really sure why, because this wavering hand is like super creepy.
Well, it is from the guy that was not saying anything at the beginning.
Yeah.
A little disconcerting, yeah.
And actually, the only person that saw him glowing was Tot.
Oh yeah, that only lasted a minute.
Yep.
So, like, I just realized that like I didn't summon my familiar.
I was assuming you had it from the get-go,
well,
because you couldn't cast spells otherwise.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well,
What's it look like? What?
So apparently, no one had talked about it, but I have this raven. That's a giant raven that follows me.
Oh, that's an interesting point.
Well, it's not.
Should have known about.
It's not giant. It's not giant. It's a raven. It's a raven-sized
Okay.
raven.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, we don't. I mean, like, we haven't talked about like. Okay, so like, I know that that guy's got a shield. All right, that guy seems formidable. I mean, and we didn't really go over like who we are, what we are, but that's okay. There was no time for such things. I had to go to the theater. So there's this raven now, and maybe the raven was like somewhere else and was like had to do something like collect shiny baubles, because I'm supposed to have like increased awareness or alertness if the familiar is within arm's reach. So maybe that's why I was just like before.
Okay, that works. What spells did you take out with you today?
Well, I got Detect Magic, Touch of Fatigue, and Resistance. So maybe I can do something with Touch of Fatigue, which is...
what about your level 0 spells?
Yep, that's what those are.
What about your level 1 spells?
That was the Flaming Hands. I already used it once.
Oh, you only get one level 1 on...
On level 1.
Okay.
So I guess I'm going to try the Unthinkable, and I guess I just try to run over there and attack him.
Okay.
So let's see. Gosh, I am just... Everything's coming up Millhouse. Or the opposite of that.
Which is also sort of accurate.
Yeah, so we're going to go with... I got a 12 after all my bonuses.
Okay.
So that's
that
not
did
happening.
Nope. So now you were like...
You tried. The important thing is you tried.
You're basically right up on him now as well.
Oh, I'm aware.
It's looming over. It's still looming over like Callus in this position, but you're right up there. And it's turn versus turn. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So I guess let me say this, TARDIS. If you want to use one of your actions to walk over to me, I could give you a potion of Cure Light Wounds, which cures 1d8 plus 1. So basically up to 9 points, but based on whatever you roll on a d8.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do that, I guess, for my move, but except I'm not going to walk, because walking is for plebs. I'm going to roll over to you.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm going to do the longest battle roll you've ever
should,
seen.
before you attempt this roll, you should know that if you leave that area, you may invoke an attack of opportunity by the golem or by the earth elemental.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry for that. I'm not going to be taking the potion today. I'm going to be probably safer if I don't get smashed in the back with the rock elemental. I'm going to go for one more desperate attack because there's nothing else I do better than attacking. So let's roll.
Okay.
19 again.
Okay.
Wow.
And we're going to do the dice. Okay, so my damage was going to be an 8 total.
Is 8 total?
Yes.
Okay. Well, and with that strike, as he's looking away from you, you come down and catch him right to the right of where you assume his spine would be. And as you hit, it just sends this sort of like cascading, sprinkling pebble effect through the body, and he just sort of drops into a pile of gold-flecked stone on the ground.
Nice.
You have killed the earth elemental.
Yeah.
I proclaim
Nice
that,
job, TARDIS.
and I say, that was easy, like the Staples voice.
Oh yeah, like the like the
That
button.
was easy.
Nice. Okay.
Although I'm almost dead.
As you're like mangled, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like completely destroyed. My arm's broken. I'm like, well, that was a joke.
Awesome. Well, good job.
I'm gonna say more privately to Callus that he did a good job when he. I'll say that was a handy skill you did there when you hit your shield.
And Callus just
Nods, nods approvingly.
He nods, but he says, we can pat ourselves on the back after we take care of the 2 dwarves.
Awesome, cool. And I nod.
Cool. Okay. Maybe your attention turns to the dwarf lying on the ground.
It certainly does for Callus.
Okay.
I divert my attention as well. I'll head over to the dwarf.
Okay. So you guys run over there. Like the other dwarf, you could see that this dwarf is in fact alive or stable, but he is also unconscious.
I recommend slapping him again.
Yeah, I can't help but concur with that.
Okay.
Boy, you better get that gauntlet off.
Yep, and I do so, and I slap him.
Okay.
Once frontwards, once backwards.
He just goes, bleh, ugh.
Yeah, all right, let's just take him to the cart.
Yeah, we'll skip the bullshit this time.
Yeah.
So you pick him up and you haul his dwarven butt out to the cart, and you're sitting out there. And now you have these two dwarves in the back of a wagon, and you're standing around.
I say, hey guys, like, we didn't check that other place, or did we? I thought we didn't.
Oh, we only went down one tunnel.
Yeah, do you want to go down the other tunnel?
I agree. I want to go explore more.
Or how many people are we supposed to find here?
They said 2. This should be the 2 dwarves.
Oh, we did? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put out like an extra word and say I think we should explore the cave more
Okay.
before we leave.
Can we? Would a short rest heal him up a little bit, or
I think a short rest would be enough for you guys to sort of reclaim some of your spell slots and get some points. We could say you maybe eat lunch out here.
Okay.
It's probably around lunchtime at this point.
cool?
Maybe 1, 2 in the afternoon at the latest. So you
yeah.
guys can take a short rest, heal up, have some rations, and either wonder what to do with the 2 dwarves in the back. But we'll start from scratch.
Dang it.
Okay. Do I get all my HP back?
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome.
I lament the fact that I took the Oracle's kit instead of the Witch's kit, because now I can't write the dwarves a note to say, hey guys, we're in the cave, like we rescued you, it's cool, like you probably owe us a bunch, but we had to go check out and see if there was anything else. We'll be right back. So I can't do that now. So does
You
anyone...
wanted to save the 11 gold.
No, I didn't.
13
You
gold.
wanted me to save the gold.
I said I will assume you have a piece of paper and a pen.
I'm easily swayed. I have a low constitution modifier.
You had a fortitude save. Oh, it should be a will save though.
Oh, well, then I'm
All right.
I'm having an off day.
All right, so you guys head back inside, and now you're back in that 4-way intersection.
Cool.
This is where the running tracks came from. If we go straight,
Yeah.
No, that's right. That's
so
exactly
if we
right.
keep going straight, we might find something else. So fortify yourselves.
Yeah. Shield up, and if people are behind me, then I want to head north.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow right behind him with my weapon drawn.
So here's the thing. It's probably been an hour after your rest. So Chad's lantern is gone now.
Okay. I have. I can see. I think
You all have kits as well with torches.
I have
Oh,
dark
yeah.
vision.
Yeah, you can see pretty much in the dark. I think
Yeah,
everyone
60 feet.
can see in the dark more
Yeah,
or
so,
less in
so
some way.
keep
except for
Tartarus in the
Connor.
middle because he's like total. He's like not adept.
I'm basically hanging on for you guys. You guys need to point him out, and I'll swing.
Okay. In the dark, I would probably recommend like just turning on a torch. Someone carrying a torch.
I guess I'll use my torch.
Oh, I just
Okay.
didn't want to alert anybody, that we were coming. But I mean, that's fine.
But yeah, stumbling. I mean,
Like I'm the guy. I'm the single one out. I'm like
He's,
"Damn it."
he's got a shoulder on someone's, whatever.
I'm sure the earthquakes from the golem fight didn't tip anybody off.
I mean, if you are going to be walking into the dark, Connor, I'm going to assume that you have one hand on the back.
I was
like
just
one
about
on
to say
Callus's
that.
shoulder.
I'm gonna have my hand on him, so he's like leading.
All right, which means that you're basically both hands are not on your weapon.
So it's sheathed. Okay.
Not sheathed. You can have it out, and you're just like carrying.
Okay.
it. Might
Yeah.
be
Okay.
really
I'll have
heavy.
it out. I'll have it out.
Okay, so once you get a little further into this, you can see this actually dead ends as well. But this actually collapses, or appears that this tunnel actually collapsed onto the tracks because the rails go right into the rubble. So the walls and the ceiling and the floor are covered with a sort of a light layer of webs. You just see that sort of silvery shimmering stuff, and the rubble is as well. Over to the right in the corner of this hallway, you see like a whole bunch of like crusty, hatched, kind of gooey spider eggs that are mostly open. And then they're big. They look like what could be ostrich eggs. And there's basically like like desiccated corpses of rabbits and a fox and some other like woodland creatures, chipmunks and things. And so you can see also that those footprints from before got into this area like a little bit and then turned around, and that's when they started running. So that's what you can see.
Okay. Except for Connor, he doesn't see shit.
Right. Yeah.
You guys see all the eggs, and I'm like, so you guys see anything? And you're like, nope, nothing. No eggs at all, nothing.
Nothing creepy.
Don't mind why the walls are sticky. Everything's normal.
I'm like, why is there sticky on my hand?
This is a children's show.
Oh, fuck that.
I'm kidding.
I never signed up for that.
Now that we've perceived everything, I don't know what I should roll to perceive further.
Okay. I mean, you can go in and look around. You can look at the eggs. You can inspect where the tracks went under.
Can I ask everyone to just like wait in the doorway for a second, and I'll walk in tentatively, like 6 steps?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just really
Wait,
slowly.
so he can see in the dark as well?
Yeah.
Dwarves
Yeah.
have it too. Oh. Wow.
So you want everyone to wait in like within the first, like
Just within the entryway of the dead end.
okay,
And I just want to like creep in a little bit and just like listen.
like 5 feet.
Sure.
Okay. You hear a little bit of skittering, but it doesn't seem like it's much.
Can I ask the party? Does anyone have anything that I can just like throw that you don't need back? Like any piece of garbage, anything like.
Are there any rocks around?
I mean, there
Yeah.
are rocks all around.
okay, then.
See if there's a
they're-
rock.
Yeah, because it's been that cave in, so some probably spilled.
Oh,
near you.
okay. I would like to grab one and just like throw it as far into the middle of the room as I can.
Okay. So, from the point of view of Connor, or Tartarus, you hear a as the dwarf whips a rock all the way to the back, and it kind of like hits a few other rocks, which kind of like fall down and knock little other rocks loose, and like a little waterfall, and then there's a light skittering still, but
Okay.
nothing seems to happen.
All right. So I'll motion to everyone to make it like seem like, as far as I know, that it's okay so far.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to grab onto Tot to move forward, because I can't see anything still.
All right.
Okay.
I have my weapon readied, which is a sickle,
Oh, nice.
which is, kind of a little bit of little flavor text here. Well, we'll get into that later. I'm a half elf, so I'm supposed to have like +1 to ranged, but I use a melee weapon, and I have a -1 total.
Okay.
But there's a story behind that. We'll get into it later. So yeah, I pull out my sickle just to sort of, ready oneself.
Yeah, be ready. Yep, for combat.
Keep moving in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Cautiously though.
Cautiously. All right. So you
And
basically
I'm like annoyed with how sticky the ground is.
That's that's fine. So you notice actually as you get closer towards the back of this room that the webbing is getting thicker and thicker, and that basically it's sticky enough to slow you guys down as you made this next part of the journey towards where the rocks envelop the rails. And at that point, as you're kind of mucking around in there, you hear that skittering noise again, and it gets very loud. And what jumps out from behind a small gap in the rocks is a giant spider.
Like,
And
how giant are we talking?
giant enough that it blended in with the rocks to see, but it's probably medium speed, or medium size, I would say. So you're looking at like it fills up a square that would be like a 5x5 square, if you will.
Oh, so like the thorax is like a barrel sized, like the body is barrel shaped.
The body is at least like a wine barrel size. Probably.
Okay. Oh wow.
Wine barrel. So that's
Just one?
that's probably accurate. It's just one, but it's fucking big.
Okay.
And you guys are all surprised.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I do a thing?
Nope, because you're surprised.
Oh my
So-
god! I say that.
Just like that.
So the way that surprise rounds work is that you guys basically don't. You all have to roll initiative, but the spider gets to go first.
Oh, I have +1 initiative, I just learned.
Oh, you didn't add that to your...
I play the game well. Oh, sweet. I'm so happy.
I did not have a good initiative roll.
I got a 12.
I have a 16.
Puppy has a 15.
Okay.
4.
Oh, this is order.
Yeah.
Who got a 4?
Me, Callus.
Okay. 4.
Penalty.
So the spider's going to go first. Okay. Spider is going to attack. Brenda, you are closest to it. So it is going to attack you.
Okay.
It rolled a 13.
It is a miss.
That's right. Okay, sweet. So thanks to your dark vision, looks like you bounced out of the way as you saw it come in to launch in a bite attack.
Cool.
Or, yeah, that's what that's the only thing you could do, apparently, is bite things. Okay, so that's cool. That miss. And Tartarus, you're up.
Okay. Am I able to attack this thing? Because I can't really see it.
You can try to attack it based on the noise, the gross, like, noise it made when it tried to go for it.
I mean, that's something I would probably be able to do anyway.
You're going to take such a penalty for this.
Dude, throw down, take a free action, throw down. Can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead, shout it out.
Hey, man, can you, see anything?
I'm going to, I want to shout out to the party first. I'm going to be like, I can't see anything. You guys need to help me out. I can't see anything. I need some light.
Does anyone have a torch? Can someone cast? You can't cast out of turn because we're in battle, but I can't say that in character.
You guys walked in without lighting torches, very much on purpose.
Can't do any of that.
So, Connor, if you want to take your turn to light a torch,
but then I can't I can't use anything if I have my torch out.
Yeah, well, you can always
throw
the torch
on the ground.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my torch and I'm going to throw it on the ground towards where I hear the spider. So near Brandon.
Do you think you're going to are you going to try to hit the spider or?
No, I'm just going to toss it in that area to light up the combat area.
Okay, so that'll be your move, and because you're not actually throwing out anything to to attack anybody, you don't get any penalties because you're just throwing it on the ground. So you light the torch, you whip it down, and it lands kind of close to under some of the spider's legs, and the spider and reels back a little bit, and
shrieks.
You can see also that it shrieks and kind of dodges because fucking spiders don't like fire, especially giant spiders. And so you also notice that the webs are burning outward.
Okay.
As you go.
Nice.
And the spider looks very perturbed and agitated.
I've done the worst.
Basically, you did the worst thing. Okay.
Puppy.
Chester.
Awesome.
Puppy.
Okay, so I am going to kind of run over to the side to flank so that I can cast Burning Hands, the cone of fire, without hitting anybody that's in the party. So I need to get kind of off to the side from where Collis is standing.
Yeah, because you're in the back. You're in the way back.
Yeah.
So he's over here. Okay, so you're going to sort of run up almost, not quite in front of Brandon, but sort of side to the side of Brandon.
To the side of him, yeah. As much as I can, leaving Brandon between me and the spider, but in a spot where I can, cast the spell past Brandon.
Okay.
And hit the spider, but without hitting Collis. Any creature in the area of the flames takes damage, so I don't...
Oh, yeah.
I think it just takes damage.
So
I think you're right.
Roll damage, yeah.
Flammable materials burn.
Oh, and the difficulty check. So that's what I have to beat to get out of the way. DC 13. I did not do that. Okay. So the spider is going to take the full...
3
damage? Okay. Cool. You're not super close to it, I assume.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to kind of stay wide, as far away as I could. I mean, I have to get within 15 feet. That's the range of the spell.
Okay, so those guys are all set. Tot, you're next.
Cool. Okay. Interesting. I am going to cast the Burning Hands on this guy.
Okay, so same spell?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait, because there might be more spiders, so I'm just going to attack him.
Okay.
Because I only use that, we've rested, but I only got one of those again.
That's true. So you're going to attack?
Yes.
With the sickle?
With the sickle, oh yeah.
Okay, roll that die.
Oh, dude, really? Seriously? Okay, this is real good. So I got a 2 after everything's said and done.
Did you roll a natural 1?
I rolled a natural 3.
Oh, and your attack modifier is -1.
Yes.
Okay, so you missed, but not.
I assumed I was going to.
You think the spider might actually be laughing at you?
If the spider could laugh, it would be doing it.
Oh man. Can I roll to see if anyone saw how bad that was?
No, it's too late. Most of the
We
people
all
in this
saw
room
it.
have dark vision, and the other guy has a torch on the ground. So,
Okay.
We all saw it.
yep. By the way, that fire is sort of spreading further out.
Singeing the webs.
Yep.
So
okay.
now we're not movement.
Probably
Because
right
isn't
now.
that lighting up the room with all the extra fire?
It's a little bit, yeah. But basically, the torch is now like you threw it. Basically, if you imagine a square with 4 points, the top left point is where the torch is landed, and that's kind of like emanating out. So it's getting near to the spider, which is the top right point. The bottom right point is where Callus is standing, and the bottom left point of that square is where Puppy is standing. And then behind Callus, or south, is Tartarus, and behind him is Tot.
Okay.
And it's Callus's turn.
I'm in striking distance, right? So that's.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Are spiders evil? Do I know this?
I don't know if you know if it's evil. I mean, it's a mindless creature.
I'm gonna take my chances, and I'm gonna cast Smite on it.
Okay.
So that's like that gives me a buff against this guy. Yeah, it doesn't do anything if it's not evil, so I'm gambling. I don't know. You have to look to see if it's evil.
Okay. So how would you call Smite?
What do you mean?
Like how do you actually smite it with a real weapon, or do you use like a Uther from Heroes of the Storm like spirit weapon to hit it, or how does that?
Oh no, it's a buff. It's like a debuff to the spider, but for me only. It helps me. It helps me hit him, and it does more damage if I hit him.
Okay, and it only works on evil creatures?
Right.
Okay. So let's say you're calling out to the powers of good to help you against evil things. And this is a swift action, so you don't actually need to.
Yeah, it is a swift action.
Okay. All right. So you call it down, you summon with that left gauntlet with your holy deity's symbol on it. You try to pull some kind of holy light into it to smite this creature, and the creature just turns its head and kind of looks at you.
So then that's my swift action then, and then for my standard action, I would like to punch him with my flail.
Okay.
Not actually
Awesome.
with the
Very
flail.
hard.
Yeah, as hard as possible in the dome piece.
Are you upset that he was not evil?
No, shit happens, man.
Are you working that into this attack?
Well, we'll see what the dice says, I guess.
Okay.
So to hit is an 18 total.
18 total?
Yeah, for trying to hit him.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, and so for
That's big time.
damage, I roll a d8 plus 2. So that is 6 points of damage.
Okay, so the spider screeches a terrible screech, and it doesn't look very well off. And that was a big hit for what the spider had left.
Sweet. I'm done.
Okay, and now it's the spider's turn. And basically, because of what you've just done to it, and that you are the closest, he's going to come right back after you, Callus.
Okay.
6, and he gets to 8 was his attack.
No.
Oh, he misses.
Yeah, my AC is 17.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he missed real hard. Okay. Who's next? Tartarus, you're up.
Okay. Now that I can see, I'm going to...
And by the way, at this point, those webs are like burning away. You were no longer in webbing.
Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to attack now. I'll move up to the spider and I will attack him.
All right. So you're going to run up now and move. Are you going to move in between Pubby and Callus, or are you?
Yes, I'm going to be right. Yeah, I'm going to be right there.
Okay. All right.
All right. So. Okay. So. I rolled a 12.
Wait, did you roll?
I rolled a 12.
Total or base?
12 plus 4, so I rolled 16 total.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, you hit.
Cool. So let's roll for damage. 2 6s plus 4.
2 6s plus 4?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of attack
Wow.
were you going to make for this attack?
Probably a melee.
Yeah, but I mean like overhead swing, side swing. You're kind of in
thinking-
between two of your buddies.
I'm thinking it's a overhead swing. I'm a cleaving arc in between. No, just kidding. Over the head.
Oh, yeah. Over the head? Yeah,
Over
okay.
the head.
All right. So you
I'll
pull your
spare them.
greatsword back, and you do this huge like lumberjack chop right over the head, and your blade comes down sort of at the top back of the spider's abdomen, splitting it wide open and sending green goo all over the freaking place as your sword continues to cut down through the creature, who has now started screeching immensely. Its legs are starting to stick out, and you just cleave it right in half, split open, so the only part that's really holding it back together, lobster style, is its abdomen. And it slumps to the ground dead.
Holy
That's
shit.
disgusting.
You've also managed to cover yourself, Callus, and Pubby in green spider guts.
Nice.
I spit.
Ew!
I am visibly upset and like really gagging. I'm very happy
Nice.
though that I'm not covered in green goo.
Yeah, you were way in the back, so you were not affected.
I thank the heavens.
All right. So,
I'm a heavens shaman, by the way. No one knows that yet.
Oh, okay.
that's true. What's your familiar doing?
I mean, sitting on my shoulder.
I mean, I wonder. We'll have to look up to find out if your familiar can attack like in a round for you, because I know that
Yeah.
your familiar can die. So
Yep, and he's pretty weak, so I don't want him getting anywhere near a swing.
cool. All right.
He's got some baller AC though.
Well, yeah, because he's also really small, so he's more difficult to hit. Okay. So the spider's dead. You still have a torch. What do you want to do?
I'm going to pick up the torch, and
Okay.
I'm going to encourage the other people and myself to look around the room now.
Okay. So you guys start looking around.
We should take a look around, just in that voice.
Sounds fun. All right. So you look around, and you guys collectively dig up 20 gold pieces that have been kind of scattered here and there, and you find a vial of orange liquid.
I drink it.
That wasn't really in character voice, right? So that means you didn't just drink it. You just fucking, I just popped the top and chugged it.
I encourage Tot to drink it. I say, you should probably drink it.
I can do some things to it.
I'm going to use spellcraft to try to identify the orange liquid.
That'll find
Oh,
like
nice.
magic stuff or.
So do I roll a d20 and then add the modifier? Is that how that goes?
Yes.
Okay. So I rolled a 17. My modifier is 10, so it's a 27.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can easily tell that this is a potion of healing.
Sweet.
You guys left pretty quickly and pulled the dwarf out of the other room. Is there anything you wanted to do back in that room?
Oh, we
Right.
didn't look around the room.
I'd like to go back to the room.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, give me another chance on my perception check.
All right.
See if we can't roll a 2.
Yeah.
So you guys, this is the room that had all the gold in it
I love gold.
and the ore. So as you're looking around this room, you guys can tell that really most of the ore needs to be smelted first before it can actually produce like usable gold. Also, so you need like hundreds of pounds to take out of here. Plus, the ore, remember, is actually in this mine belongs to Sandpoint, and basically, as deputies, it means you would be stealing from the town, which you can totally do.
You mean like we have the right to steal it because we have the badge?
No, in fact, it would look worse if you did try to steal some. However,
okay.
Amongst all of this rock, you do find a couple of gemstones, some precious gems, and you also find 50 gold worth of larger nuggets that you could easily chip out. So you probably walk out of there with about 100 gold in items there.
Before even getting paid the 100 gold to fulfill the contract.
Yep.
Where is all those items held in there? Like in a sack or something in the cart?
The things you just pulled out?
Gems and
the gems and the gold? Yeah, you guys just have it on you. You can basically imagine that. I mean, we'll divvy it up at the very end, but you can... I mean, you're all in the room while you're looking for these things and finding them. So you can easily say, like, okay, like everyone knows that that's what we found. And you'll probably split it evenly.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all you can dig up in this room.
Cool. So there's nothing else really. We went down all the paths, right?
You did not go down all the paths.
I was going to say, because it's an intersection. We've only been down 2.
Yeah, then let's go down the next.
And
let's go back to the other set there, yeah.
Okay, so you get back to that 4-way intersection and you start to head west. And you still have a light source, Connor?
Is my torch still working?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Unless you put it out. No.
I no longer need to hold on for assistance.
So you're following the tracks, and you see some sort of like black patch up ahead, and then all of a sudden, as you get really close, you realize that, in fact, it's not a black patch, it is a huge sinkhole. It's about 20 feet across, and it's maybe 15, 20 feet across, and the cart rails just drop into this thing.
Okay.
And you can see they pick up again on the other side. But that's what you're looking at right now. Everyone can see it.
Can I do my rock perception check?
Oh, to figure out what happened?
Maybe the nature of the cave-in, or if there's anything rock-wise.
I don't think you would even need to roll for this.
Okay.
Based on hearing that there was an earthquake that kind of collapsed part of this, and then seeing that evidence yourself in the other 2 rooms, you suspect that this is from that same event.
Okay.
And it looks like a natural sinkhole.
And just to be sure, can I just concentrate like as far down that sinkhole as I can for detect evil?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you like lean over the edge and take a look in?
Yeah, cast. It's a concentration thing.
So you don't sense any evil, but you are looking down into the sinkhole? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like basically like a 15-foot square sinkhole.
Okay.
The side that you're on, there's about a 10-foot drop, and then the side that is further away from you is about 15 to 20 feet. So it's a pretty steep incline, but there's nothing down there other than that. I mean, you can see that because of your dark vision.
Cool.
Hey guys, like, do we want to try to get over there, or like?
Well, how big is the sinkhole? You said it was like 15.
It's 15 feet across.
Like, I have some rope.
So like a joke would not do it.
A jump would be difficult. You guys do have ropes and stuff. It's up to you if you want to continue over that way.
I'm going to try a jump.
Okay.
All right, I tie a rope. Oh, it's a slanted thing, so he can get back up.
Yeah, he could. He would need help to get back up.
Right, but we could get him up.
Yeah. Put it this way: if you jump across this and you miss,
broken legs,
you are going to fall
on the metal
more than 20 feet, like straight down into like basically
the abyss.
Rock and rubble.
Callus is going to strongly advise against this and say that we have the 2 dwarves and we know what happened. We have some information. We did the job, and I suggest that we go back to town.
Okay.
I unfortunately agree, and we do not try to jump across this.
I'm wearing full armor, and it cannot jump across anything ever.
Period.
That is a -9 on my jumping checks, my friends. So
Okay, yeah, let's not do that.
In fact,
Yeah, okay.
you have the constant burden from more than one thing on you at all times. So gravity just works like twice as strong on you as it does anyone else.
Okay. As I walk
No,
away
not
from
you.
the...
I meant
No, I know.
I meant Callus.
Him. I know. Okay, so we walk back, but as I'm walking back, I look at the sinkhole and I say, "You win this round, sinkhole." Actually, you win this round, sinkhole.
All right, so you head back. Now, so you're standing outside the entrance. It's like, late afternoon at this point, probably. 3 o'clock, 3:30. And you are looking at the two unconscious dwarves in the back of in your trunk. You had a way to deal with this before you fought, remember the elemental? And you still have a way to deal with this now.
wait, have we tried slapping?
Oh, we haven't even tried that. Let's try that.
We should slap him around a little bit.
I'm going to say use the healing potion we gathered to use on one of the dwarves.
There's
We
enough
should
that you
split
could
it
actually
up.
feed. Yeah, you could get basically like half of it into each of them.
Use the potion on the dwarf.
Which one did you want to use that on? There was two. The one you found first and the one you found second.
The first one.
First dwarf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's had more time to not be in a cave full of dirt and shit.
Okay. All right. So he coughs and wakes up, and then he's kind of stunned as he's looking at all of you, and he realizes that he's in a wagon. And then you see his brow kind of furrow, and like his mouth kind of frown, and his like a Jackie Chan face where he's confused, and he puts his hands to the side of his face. And he goes, "Oh, why did my cheeks hurt so bad?"
I look over at Callus and we shake our heads. We don't know.
It's a mystery.
Oh, thanks for waking me up. I was really hurt, but oh God, where's? And he looks over and he sees his brother there. He goes, "Oh, good, you found my brother too. I'm Grald, by the way."
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Geralt.
Oh, I can't believe you saved me. I was here with me brother, and we went into one of the tunnels. We found a bunch of golden ore, but we got attacked by a rock monster. We ran, but it got Dern first, and then it caught up to me. Is he still alive?
Your brother's alive, or he's right there.
We gotta put the potion in him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's not really moving in there. We think he's alive. Are you talking about the rock monster?
We're talking about the dwarf.
Holy shit, Judd, the other dwarf.
Yeah, but I'm in character.
Oh, sorry.
I'm doing the voice, dude.
It didn't sound like regular.
Sound like it at all.
It sounded like regular confused Justin voice.
That's blame the Discord.
I don't know. I hear that. I hear that same voice every time we play Heroes, and you have to try to pick one of the characters.
I was going to say that. Sounds just like it.
Don't.
I don't know what to do. Okay, so all right. So I'm just going to assume that you're Tartarus. You're just staring at Tot, like very confused, and then just walk right over and give the other dwarf some of the healing potion.
Yeah.
He gasps and comes back up, and he's also bewildered. But then he looks around and he's relieved at the sight of his brother, and he says, "Grald, oh, we made it. Who do we have to thank for that?" Grald points to all you guys and introduces you to Dern, who's the guy that just woke up. He goes, "How do we get out of here?" Assuming you guys explained to him where you found him.
Yeah.
Well, we made a strength check to see if we could lift you.
Good point. Okay, so that they're both awake. They both thanked you. Do you have anything you want to talk to them about?
Are we on the road at this point, like moving down?
No, you're
town?
literally just standing outside of the cave.
Oh, can we
Okay.
have this conversation as we ride?
If you want to rest. I mean, those guys had stabilized already, and you've brought them above 0 hit points, which was the only requirement to get them to wake up.
Oh, okay.
I would like to ask them about the guy that we accepted this job from back at the pub. and if they knew him and if they're working for him and like what they were doing. Basically ask him like what's going on. Like we heard.
Why are you guys out here?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, "Oh, Beller. Yeah, he's the sheriff of the town. He well, we talked to him before we came out here, but we got the rights to look at this from the mayor, Kendra. So we were just looking for a new site to survey and set up and mine, but then we got attacked."
Did you have to clear out any spiders?
"Oh, yeah, those bloody spiders. Gross, huh? Well, we walked right into that main tunnel, and then we turned around very quick, and we ran out, and had to use one of our potion bombs to burn all the little bastards. They're hard as hell to hit, you know."
Oh, okay, that's what that was.
I didn't notice that.
No. Okay, so now what should we do? Did you get your answers?
Yeah, I think so. It seems like everything's on the up and up. Like, since we didn't really talk to the guy back at the guild hall that much. I just like he was wary about these dwarves. He wasn't sure if they were on the up and up or not, but it seems like they are. So we don't have to arrest them. We can just bring them back.
Yeah, because we were trying to make sure that they weren't like malicious.
I mean, I guess I can do just. I'm gonna try sense motive skill. Yeah. Okay. So that's not great. So I rolled a 5, and my bonus is 4, so it's a 9.
Okay. They seem legit.
Okay.
Story seems like it works out.
Yeah. So Callus wants to get behind the reins and kind of just waits for everyone to get on board if they're not already.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
All right. Hey, guys, we're going to head out now, I guess. So make sure you didn't leave anything behind.
Are they coming with us?
Yeah, your job was to retrieve them.
Yeah, we're on the wagon.
Or actually, I'm sorry. Your job was to retrieve them in like handcuffs if they were doing something bad, or get information about them. But because they're hurt so bad,
we should take
I don't
them
think
back.
they're probably expecting a ride back into town.
Yeah, I think we should take them back.
Like, well, see you guys. Good luck.
Your leg's broken. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that nightfall thing.
Hope there's no more golems in there, motherfuckers. Peace.
All right. So with that, you get back to the guild hall. You bring the dwarves in. Beller is not there right now, but there is an attendant that sort of has like what you expect is the graveyard shift, and he helps the 2 dwarves off of the cart and brings them back, and then basically asks you for a like a debriefing on what happened. Records the story from you and the dwarves, and then make sure that the dwarves get off to the inn. They'll probably end up at the Rusty Dragon as well. And he has another helper from the guild hall go over there and make sure they get in squared away. He says, "Oh, we'll talk to Kendra tomorrow." So now that guy is just looking at you guys, and he says, "Beller told me that everything might not be on the level. How did it go?"
I let them know that everything was fine. Their story seems to check out, and I guess all is normal.
Did you find anything in there?
I would tell them that, yeah, I cleaved a spider in 2.
It stuck and stunk everywhere.
3 of us are still covered in icky goo.
Yeah,
so
you guys stink.
He probably can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you smell. Actually, it's like my perception is only a 2. All right, so he goes over and he brings like a little pouch for each of you guys, and it's like 100 gold pieces per. That's what Beller said. Well,
Hooray!
Thanks again. I guess we'll see you next time. And with that, you now have probably 124. You have 124, 125 gold pieces that you got out of this adventure.
So we each got like 124 gold?
Yeah,
Cool.
That's not too bad. 125-ish, I would say.
Nice.
So you're leaving with, what did you say, Callus? Is it enough to eat tonight?
Well, yeah. Like I wasn't really in it for the money. I just need to survive, pretty much.
Okay. And with that, you collect your reward from the attendant and make your way back to the Rusty Dragon Inn, where you get a free room for the night as you are successful adventurers.
Yeah.
For the Pathfinder group.
Hooray.
Nice job, guys.
Thanks, guys. That was fun.
I say nothing and slink back off into the corner.
Wavering.
Wavering, yeah.
I say sarcastically to Tot, "Hey, nice perception checks there, pal."
Oh, yeah. I'll sleep better next time.
Or I'll be like, "You should probably work on those melee skills there, pal." As I wink.
And you notice my self-loathing.
Like my depression increases.
Yep.
Can I walk up to Pubby, and I give him, like, kind of discreetly, I give him 25 gold, and I kind of give him a look, and I say, I think you need this more than me.
Hey, thanks, man.
Because I don't know what's up with them, but it ain't right.
Awesome.
Maybe.
All right. Pubby, you're 25 gold pieces richer.
Awesome.
Hooray.
All right. Yep, you guys can just assume that you turn in for the night, maybe take a rest, maybe drink some beer. Puppy sits in the corner and just kind of like sways back and forth.
As he does.
That's it for this episode. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's at StabbyQuest for the latest StabbyQuest news, which can also be found at our website, StabbyQuest.com. Our players are Justin Emerson, Connor Kern, Brandon Marion, Sarah North, and Chad Rogers. Your game master is yours truly, Forrest G. Emerson. StabbyQuest is co-produced by Brandon and me. Original artwork is by Justin Gray. Check him out on Instagram at burn.to.build and Twitter at burn2build, or at his website burn2build.com. See you all in episode 3.
Good night.
Nailed it.